watch this little snippet of a video, you'll all be tucking into your Rudolph steaks for Christmas dinner and opening your prezzies from your loved ones. Now, if you're like me, working for a firm, for your boss, and you know you've got an understanding manager, it just feels the right thing to do to look after them at this seasonal time of year, doesn't it? Bloody sun's in my eyes. You know, if you've got a boss that's looked after you and get you a new van and bought you box sets of brushes and gave you wipes, put you on all them jobs that are the cream, you know, it just feels right that you should, you know, get them a little something at this seasonal time of year. You know, because at the end of the day, they haven't got to give you a job, have they? And if they've kept you in work all this year, this is a little bit of a hint and a tip for the following year. Maybe you want to consider it. You know, get them a little something to show them your appreciation for looking after you through this whole year. You know, because at the end of the day, you know, you won't be able to feed your 6 kids and buy your missus new pairs of shoes and all that shit if it wasn't for these individuals taking you under their wing. Would it? You know. So, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I've never ever bought a boss or a manager anything for Christmas because I've always thought, nah, sod it, you know. But over the last few months, you know, I've been looked after and treated like a member of the family. That this year I feel not obliged. I feel that I should show my appreciation and get them a little something for Christmas Day from yours truly. Just feels the right thing to do. And you think, how many people work for your boss? Let's say there's 50 people. You'd probably be lucky if there's 1 person or 2 people that actually go out of the way and buy them, you know, a few beers or a bottle of whiskey or something. I mean, I remember back in the day when you could work for certain firms and they'd buy you a turkey or a bottle of whiskey for Christmas Day. But they just don't do it now, do they? And, you know, you get the select boss that will probably slip you 50 quid in your wages or 100 quid or something like that. And, you know, none of the blokes give them anything, do they? They think, well, no, I've done the work for you. But they've give you work. They've kept you in the money you're accustomed to. So, you know, think about it for next year. Go out there and buy them a little something, even if it's just a Christmas card. But yours truly here, the candle man, has gone that extra mile for his boss and his manager this year. So let me show you what I've got them for Christmas Day. So here you go. Yeah, I bought them 15 box of Budweiser, a luxury card from Marks and Spencer's, little bow on it, you know what I mean? God, I pulled out all the stops, guys, you know. Little tag with a name on with Santa, look, little bow, card from M&S. You know, it's just them little things will make them think of you next year, won't it? And look after you. So bear it in mind, lads, bear it in mind for the following year. If you've not done it already, it goes a long way, guys. It goes a long, long way. So on that note, I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. God bless you all. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for the likes. And thanks for earning me shitloads of money through the year. Whilst I'm asleep as well. You couldn't ask for much more, could you? Earning money while you're asleep. Happy days, happy days. It's the way forward, guys. It's the way forward. Online Online businesses. Make money while you're asleep. Watch this space. God. It's just not cricket, is it? Just not cricket. Oh dear. That's what you get when the missus phones you up. It's not big and it's not clever. Well, what can you do? Come live with me. Kiss the boys goodbye. We came along together with suspicious minds, and we can build our dreams on suspicious minds. So well, friend, I know, just pass by to say hello. Will I still see suspicion in your eyes? Return to sender. As you can see from that little bit of footage, I'm not using the rotter sleeves no more. I bought a load of these Hamilton ones off Paint as well. Don't know if you ever heard of it. Cheap as chips on there, guys. Cheap as chips. I think I paid about 20 or 25 quid for 3 Hamilton long pile roller sleeves. And to be fair, they're pretty decent, aren't they? Yeah, well, obviously they wear down a bit, don't they? But yeah, again, like a spray finish with them. Beautiful. Just getting myself ready, just in case things go tits up as they do. You've got to be prepared. So yeah, bought 3 of these. Bang on, mate, to be fair. Mind you, you know, you can't beat Hamilton, can you, at the end of the day, most of the time. They are getting a bit left behind a bit in the brush department, but, you know, that time they advance their brushes from the old style, because you've only got to put them in a brush box, ain't you? And all the varnish comes off the handle, that's why I don't do that. And you're a bit pricey as well compared to a lot of the other mates of brushes, but at the end of the day, the ferrules don't fall off, do they, on Hamiltons? So that's why I got myself some Hamilton 15-inch long pile sleeves. And yeah, decent. It's off on that Painters World, guys. Cheap, very cheap. So on that note, I'm going to crack on. It's December the 18th. Last day for me. Oh, lovely, last day. Hey, Friday the 18th and I'm finished today. Well, yesterday I had a bit of a weird phone call. You know how I've got the company van. Yeah, I've got a company van. The big man phoned up yesterday and he says, you still got that lovely new car of yours? I went, yeah, still got it, mate. Because, like, even though I've got a company van, you know, I don't like to, how can I put it? I don't like to rely on a company van, because then the gaffer's got you. If something happens and you're not happy with it, you can always clear off, can't you? But if you ain't got another car, you can't do that if you're relying on one van. I went, yeah, still got the Candlemobile. Do you know what I mean? Still got the Candlemobile. He goes, he says, well, you're not using the van over Christmas here. I went, no, which I'm not. I don't even use it at night, use my own car. I said, no, mate, no. He goes, he says, do you mind if I pick it up Saturday morning? He says, I've got to do something. I think he said something about he's got move some stuff for his daughter or something, which, if that's the case, that's bullshit, because he did that a few months ago. But the trouble is, once he says I'm picking the van up, I just switched off and wasn't interested in a single thing he said. Because I thought, hey, up, here we go, do you know what I mean? Now, I have heard in the past that he'll tell blokes who've got a brand new van that it's going in for an MOT, and they'll never see it again, do you know what I mean? So that crossed my path of thought, so to speak. So I'm thinking, I think he did say you could leave your kit in it, but I can't remember because I stopped listening. So there's two options here. He's either going to pick the van up and then send the manager around for the spare key, and I'm not going to have a job to go back to. Or if he did say leave your kit in, this is the other option where he'll take the van, because it's Friday day, so he'll take the van tomorrow morning, take it down the yard, put my kit in an old van, probably somebody who is like sacked in the last week or so, put my kit in there and then ring me up and say, oh, the new van's gone in for an MOT, I'll put your kit in the other old van, just use that for now, do you know what I mean? Just use that and I'll never see the new van again. That's a possibility, because you get blokes, he rings blokes up, they say, oh yeah, I'll come work for you, only if you get a new van. So he could be playing that card where he wants to take my van off me and give it, you know, one of his cream cake boys, you know what I mean? But either way, whichever way he does it, if he tries out like that, I'll just jump back on the plots for another firm, because I'm only doing this snagging over the winter period because I know what's involved: cold, damp, wet plots with no light. So I thought I'd take a dog, you know what I mean? Because you lose money in the winter anyway, don't you? Thought I'd take a dog, and new van was a Brucey bonus, wasn't it? But I think if he tries any of them tactics, like giving the van somebody else or something, I'll just jump firm, to be fair, and go back on the plots and earn £1,000 a week or whatever. Because I don't know why he's taking the van, don't make any sense. Just because I'm having 3 weeks off at Christmas, not 2. So I don't know what's going through his mind, if he thinks I'm having 2 weeks off and then going to use his van to do a cracker or something, I don't know. You never know, do you? But trouble is, you can't trust them, can you? So, you know, you can't trust them. You're just a number at the end of the day. Don't give a flying shit about you, do you? It's a shame, because it'd be nice to work for somebody who you could trust and they trust you, and, you know, you do as you're told and get on with it and get paid decent money for it. You can't moan, can you? But, you know, they always disappoint you, don't they? So we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you informed, guys. Keep you informed. Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas. I'm sorry, but Rudolph couldn't be here this year. Funds have been a little bit short.